Hey everyone, it's Anna here at Dee's with White Pumpkin Fall Wreath number 2. Number 1 sold out, so I wanted to quickly offer you another one. That one is totally sold out for the season. This one we have a little bit more quantity of, but definitely don't wait. It sells out so fast, and this one is so gorgeous. It's a little bit more neutral than the first one, so if you're really into having like not a lot of oranges and reds for the fall season, this one is for you. And I'm going to start out first with this really beautiful white pumpkin pick. It's slightly different than the last one. The pumpkin's a little bigger. It has the fun green lines, and it's kind of got the same kind of greenery, some berries, a little bit more airy though. So I've already fluffed this one. I'm going to chop the bottom, and I'm using the 18-inch grapevine frame I always use. It is the only thing not going to be in your kit up on shopdeeslouisville.com, but you can always add that to your order if you need one, or you can use one that you have at home. I have stuck this stem in here right about 7 o'clock, and it's totally fluffed out. We're going to add stuff in there mixed with it, so I don't mind how open and airy it is. We are going to use 2 of those though. Chop it off, same thing, fluff it. I'm going to curve this one just a little bit, and I'm going right here. I'm leaving a gap between the 2 though, because you know I'm going to add a bow. So add this one into your wreath right about 6 o'clock. Okay, and you can see that takes up a lot of the wreath. So it's still kind of airy with the style of the stem, but we're going to add other stuff to it. But it does only leave about 1/4 of the wreath open. So then the next thing we're going to add is we're going to add 2 of these. This is like a country wild blossom stem, and I like it because it does have a little bit of color to it, a little bit of yellow, but then it has all this fun stuff with it. And we're going to use it in pieces. So when you start to fluff this one, you can kind of pull, and you'll notice they come off in like little bitty chunks that work really well. It's hand wrapped, so they're nice just to stick in there. So with minimal effort, you can kind of pull on that stem, and you're going to get 4 really obvious pieces. So we're going to start work on the left side and add some behind this first pumpkin. So I'm going right behind it. So pretty with that. All right, next piece. They're all a little bit different. So if you want to kind of watch, make sure you get like some blossoms up there, some blossoms down there. That one I just kind of shot up that way. All right, next I've got another one with some yellow flowers. We're kind of going to go right back here. All right, and then lastly, we've got another one just with a few little ivory. We're going to go right in the middle of the 2 pumpkins and kind of shoot it towards the center of that wreath. And it's just going to fill in really nicely. And I love those because they are wild. They got a little mind of their own, and they're going to kind of go all over. All right. Now we're ready to add in the other one. So with this one, I'm going to do the same thing where there's 4 sections, but I'm going to save myself a section and mix it in with the bow. So set aside 1, but go ahead and add those other 3 kind of just around the lower pumpkin. Let's go right behind it. Okay, and we're going to do 1 right in the middle here too, kind of going down. And then that way when we go to stick that bow on there, it doesn't leave too big of a gap. We've got some greenery. And then the last one I'm going to save, and we're going to mix it into the bow. So for this bow, I went really neutral. I did the sage pumpkin on ivory, and I really like this one. I'm going to make sure my pumpkins go the correct way. And in this kit, you're going to get enough to do 3 loops this time instead of just 2. So go ahead and in your hand, make 3 nice size loops. And then on top of that, I've got you a burlap with ivory dot. Love this one, just kind of ties in all the berries. Right on top of that bow, just go ahead and make yourself 3 loops of this one as well. Tie it off with a little bit of wire. And now you're tying it right there in the gap on your wreath between the 2 pumpkins. Bring some of that greenery back forward. move your tails around, your loops around. Here's another tail over here. Let me get my scissors. We're going to chop those. Okay, we got some down here too. So you can see that last little sprig we added in there. See how it kind of sticks out from behind the bow? And then we're going to take our, make sure your pumpkins show up too. All right, we're going to take our last little piece here and we're going to kind of put it right into the middle of that bow. So a little bit of hot glue and then kind of go right behind the bow, push it in really well, and then kind of mix it around. So see how pretty that looks? It adds that color to the bow, and it also doesn't make it look like it's just stuck on there. And then I'm gonna fluff everything one more time. So pretty. So this one's a little bit different than the first one, but I love it. It's nice and neutral, really fun and airy and open. And this White Pumpkin Fall Wreath Kit number 2 is up and on shopdeeslouisville.com now. Go grab yourself one today.